Mid-South summers will send a lot of us to the beach, or at least to the closest swimming pool. But if you're a little self-conscious about how you look in a swimsuit, there are things you can do to prepare. Lurene Cachola shows us how to look good and feel great this summer. Lurene?
Well, it will be hot before you know it. And that means you're going to want to spend more time by the pool or wearing lighter clothes. So how do we get ourselves ready for swimsuits and sundresses? Well, here to help us with that is personal trainer Wendy Holmes. Thanks for joining us, Wendy.
Thanks for having me.
Now, you're going to show us there's really top 3 ways to get into summer shape, right?
That's correct. I've got some exercises, but I also want to point out that it's now spring and the days start to get a little longer, and it's like people begin to have new energy and can get a little more focused. Also, right now, foods that are maybe in season and something to think about are spinach and kiwi and soy and even honey. And the darker the honey, the more antioxidants. So there's my food tip of the day.
Great, and those all sound good.
Yes,
so why wouldn't we want to eat
That's
those?
right. Well, and speaking of eating, the biggest tip when we're talking about losing weight in general, but particularly people are motivated when it comes, warmer weather, is to stop eating before you're full. That's the biggest thing I can really offer people to really think about. It'll make a big difference.
So how do you know when you're full?
Well, one thing you could think about is think that I might show up at your house during your meal and say, hey, let's go on a 20-minute fast walk or slow jog.
Oh, that's a scary thought.
It is a scary thought. But you should be able, in your meal, to avoid getting full, you should think as you're eating, hey, I might have to go running in a minute or on a fast walk. Could I do that? And that helps put the fork back down.
I can absolutely picture that. I will be using that. Now, of course, we always talk about exercise.
We do talk about exercise. Today, we're going to talk about the triceps. Your arms start to become more exposed in the summer, abdominals, more skimpier things or dresses, and then of course our legs. So those are the 3 exercises we're going to do today. And the first thing I've set you up here on is a band, and we're going to work triceps. And we have it hooked on a machine, but I just want people to know that there are these door frame adapters, and you stick the band in here, and this part goes in the door frame, and you close the door, and it allows you to do this exercise at home.
So that makes it easy if you don't have your own gym.
That's right, exactly. So what we're going to do is you have an underhand grip, and you're going to be working the back of the arm here. So arms are at your side, correct, and then just straighten the arm and bend at the elbow as you're keeping your arms, not letting them, you're stationary at your shoulder and not letting shoulders and elbows move, just only straightening and bending at the elbow, just like that. You should feel this in the back of the arm.
Yes, triceps, I feel that.
So what if I have you on a medium resistance, and you want to do about 15 to 25 of these for a set. You could always rest for a minute or 2 and do a second set.
Great.
But you look good.
Good.
Okay, now what we're going to do is same exercise or same band, medium resistance, but now you have an overhand grip.
Okay.
And we're going to do an abdominal crunch standing.
And we might want to move back.
You want to move back just a tad, so you've got a little bit of tension on the band. And now you will have to tell your abdominals, okay, abs, let's work, because otherwise your legs will kind of do the work for you. So you begin to, I want you to think about, as if you're crunching, as if you were also on the floor, begin to curl forward. Good. And think abs, and then release back up. Good. And again, press down, curl. So you've got a curve, you'll notice, in your stomach there and in your lower back. It does go out just a little bit, but it's abdominal dominated. In other words, you see how your legs follow your movement,
right,
but they don't initiate the movement.
So with all that, you've got to think about your abs.
You do have to think abs, that's right. But this is a great exercise for bathing suits. Okay, well, let's get also, I brought pair of dumbbells.
Okay.
And so this is a great exercise for the lower legs. And we're going to do calf raises, a common exercise that people lift up and down on the ball of their foot, lifting their heel up. But we're going to change the count of it a little bit today. So hold your weights 2 places to do this. If you can, hold them on your shoulder. If not, just let the weights hang at your side.
Either way or this way.
That's correct. Now what you're going to do is I'm going to count you up. So let's just go up and down as a single raise, up and back down. But now I'm going to change the count. Go up a little, and down 1. So go 1, 2, and back down. And 1, 2, and back down. Now change it. Go up 1 and down a little, down a little.
Oh, so go up 1
and then down and down. That's right. So see, just changing just the count of things makes the muscles have to work a little differently.
So why is that important that you just don't keep going up and down?
Because muscles have memories. They get, they're like, we do this all the time. I know what to do. This challenges them a little bit to contract a little and have to work harder and then release. So it's just changing the movement and the pattern things keeps them off their game, so they have to work harder.
So again, let us know the three top ways to get into summer shape. Recap.
Yes, so think about your foods that are in season and stick with those, fruits and vegetables. Stop eating before you're full. And then, of course, try your 3 exercises to get your arms, abs, and legs in shape.
So those sound like 3 simple things that we can do to look better in a swimsuit by summer.
That's right, if not Christmas.
Okay, thanks, Wendy. And join us next time for more ways to look good and feel great.